Welcome back to Awesome News TV, and today we're going to first look at Ivan Toney putting his money where his mouth is to show Arsenal exactly what they are missing, and then we're going to look at Arsenal facing fresh transfer blow as Edu falls back to drawing board. So the first transfer headline states that Ivan Toney puts his money where his mouth is to show Arsenal exactly what they are missing. Ivan Toney was mightily impressive in Brentford's 2-0 victory against Wolves on Saturday. Ivan Toney had an afternoon to remember on Saturday as he put in a brilliant performance to inspire his Brentford side to an entertaining 2-0 win against Wolves at Molineux. The 25-year-old forward had already shown glimpses of the brilliance he displayed in the Championship last season in the top tier, scoring the equaliser in the 1-1 draw with Aston Villa last month. But the match against Wolves was without a doubt his most complete performance in the Premier League so far, and it meant that his scathing recent comments about Arsenal were justified with his actions. Ivan Toney looked bright from the start at the lunchtime kickoff, and on 26 minutes won a penalty which he himself coolly converted to put the Bees into a deserved lead. Just moments later, he thought he had another when he took advantage of hesitant Wolves defending with a clever backheel into an empty net, but the goal was disallowed for a handball in the build-up. Ivan Toney didn't stop there though, sending a brilliant ball into the box for his strike partner Brian Mbeumo to make it 2-0 before half-time. Although he was slightly quieter in the second half, the Englishman has already showed everyone just what he is made of and was rightly awarded the Man of the Match award. And it's fair to say he will now not regret the comments he made about Arsenal following Brentford's opening day of the season win against the Gunners. Following the 2-0 victory in August, in which Ivan Toney looked sharp but failed to score, he told Baller Talk, "Arsenal fans are going to batter me for this, but you see Arsenal at the moment and they are not at their best. There was a difference between the Championship and the Premier League, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't crazy like if you make a mistake it's going to end up in the back of the goal. I didn't really see that. They were good at keeping the ball, but it didn't really affect us. They weren't as crazy as I thought they might be. I don't know if it was whether they weren't so good or we were just excited as it was our first game and it was also in Premier League and all these things coming into the picture. I just didn't see them how they used to be. Used to look at Arsenal and think they were crazy and they were going to win this game. These days I don't see them winning nothing anytime soon." These words could have easily left Ivan Toney looking silly if he ended up being a flop at the top level, but his showing against Wolves was some way to show that he has what it takes to be a successful Premier League striker. Ironically, Ivan Toney himself could have been the answer to Arsenal's offensive woes, with the club strongly linked to the swoop for him in the summer. But speaking to 442 in May, the player dismissed the speculation, saying it was flattering, but I'm a Brentford player. You read things, but I don't look too deeply into it. I have to keep doing what I can do to get Brentford promoted, and then I won't have to worry about other clubs so-called buying me. Judging by Brentford's performances compared to Arsenal so far this season, Ivan Toney is unlikely to be regretting his decision. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta, on the other hand, will be left wondering whether they should have tried harder to sign the former Newcastle man, with Toney's scathing opinion on the North Londoners likely to be smarting even more now that he has displayed his true qualities. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Arsenal face fresh transfer blow as Edu falls back to drawing board. So the reports are stating that the Gunners may have to change their approach in the coming transfer windows. Arsenal have suffered a blow to their long-term transfer planning after reports in Italy emerged saying Lautaro Martinez had agreed a principal in deal to extend his stay at Inter Milan. Lautaro Martinez was one of Gunners' primary transfer targets over the summer, but it now seems they will have to turn their attention to other players in 2022. Arsenal had a busy summer window, bringing in 6 new players and spending around £150 million in transfer fees. Aaron Ramsdale, Ben White, Nuno Tavares, Albert Sambi-Lokonga, Takehiro Tomiyasu and Martin Odegaard were all brought in as transfer chief Edu conducted a major squad overhaul. The additions appear to now be making a difference, with Arsenal recording back-to-back 1-0 victories following a poor start to the campaign. Aaron Ramsdale, Ben White, Tomiyasu and Odegaard all started in Saturday's win over Burnley, which followed last weekend's victory against Norwich. With things seemingly back on track, the Gunners' hierarchy can begin to think about next year and the plans for the squad's future. One area that undoubtedly requires work is the forward line, which remained without new players during the summer. That was not for lack of trying, as Arsenal were linked with several players including Lyon's Moussa Dembele, Celtic's Austin Edwards, Fiorentina's Dusan Vlahovic and Inter Milan's Lautaro Martinez. Both Arsenal and Tottenham are understood to have tabled official bids for Lautaro Martinez over the summer transfer window, but after Romelu Lukaku sealed his £97.5 million move to Chelsea, the Italian club refused to sanction the departure of their other star forward. Inter are now trying to consolidate what they have, and according to Tuttosport, they are hopeful of tying down Martinez, Nico Barella, Marcelo Brozovic, Milan Skriniar and Stevan de Vrij to new deals. Lautaro Martinez has reportedly agreed to a new contract with Gazzetta Sports, saying it will run for 5 years and push his value from £55 million to £85 million. That could spell the end of Arsenal's interest in the Argentine international. He was currently under contract until June 2023 and has started the season with 2 goals in 2 games. Arsenal may therefore have to move on to other targets, especially considering the doubts over the futures of Alexandre Lacazette and Eddie Nketiah. Both strikers are into the final 9 months of their current contracts and look likely to leave the club in 2022. Nketiah nearly joined Crystal Palace on transfer deadline day after Arsenal cut their asking price from £20 million to £12 million, but the deal fell through late on. Lacazette is in a similar position, having made just 2 appearances as a substitute this season. So it looks like Arsenal face fresh transfer blow as they do force back to drawing board. And when it comes to Lautaro Martinez, it would have been a very good acquisition for Mikel Arteta and Arsenal if he was able to get that transfer move in the summer. And it was a battle between Arsenal and Tottenham in terms of who gets the likes of Lautaro Martinez, but Chelsea turned out to be the winners in the end, as this Chelsea prevented Arsenal and Tottenham even getting an opportunity to get Lautaro Martinez, and that London derby in between the 3 clubs turned out to Chelsea winning and Arsenal and Tottenham suffering major blows, and they suffer another blow as Lautaro Martinez's contract has been extended, but Arsenal can still buy the player, but for £85 million. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.